Hello everyone, welcome to day 133 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We're starting as white, so I'll play e4. And we get e5, so knight out. And we can go into the Italian. Get bishop out. I could strike the center here. Held by three things. But then it's attacked by three things. So I will just play d3 instead. I can bring my queen because if the knight tempers my queen, I have check. And I can just go back. I'm thinking that should be the right way. Could kick the bishop away. The bishop's actually almost trapped. I think I can just bring my queen here. I'm quite sure. If the knight tempers, I have check. The king just moves. Then I move my queen maybe to the center of the board. Not sure. I think queen b3 is okay. I just have to stay on this diagonal. Knight a5. I just go check. If bishop blocks, I'm happy. That's actually a blunder, he loses a pawn. Maybe they have to defend with the queen. My next move is a5, if they stop me from giving this check by making a queen move. So I'll just play a5. Tempers my bishop. I can just... Well, taking with check doesn't work now. Queen takes. Yeah, queen just takes, so bishop to the center of the board. This seems good. My opponent has to protect the knight in this way. So I think taking is wrong. If I could remove the queen from the square, it would be very good for me. So there's nothing that I have to do right now. Maybe I should just bring my knight slowly. If they kick me, I still just play this. I'm not in any immediate danger. Knight f5 looks strong, and that's why I'll play. Hits the queen, also hits g7, and could allow me to go here. Just bringing my pieces seems to be the best choice. I can't really push my c-pawn because then the knight would be able to move. So if I take the knight, bishop takes. I don't really have anything there. To be honest, I could sacrifice my knight. Sacrificing my knight lets me push this pawn forward. Opens up this file as well. I still haven't castled my king. I think I'll actually go to sacrifice my knight. It seems like the right choice in this position. Trading off this is okay. I could just take as well. Then the other knight takes. But now I take here. But the problem with taking here is that the bishop can take, so I want to remove the bishop really badly, but I should probably take this way. So the queen has to recapture. But if I take, the knight takes. But then I'm able to take, so if bishop takes, I take the knight. Also, I'm seeing this lineup on this pawn, which looks very bad. Knight takes. I think I can actually sacrifice here. First, I'll just... So this is hanging with tempo. If my opponent takes, I'm just able to take, so I can actually take here, I think, and then push. As long as my opponent doesn't have this check here, I should be fine. The bishop is also trapped, so I can just trade it off. It's almost trapped. Actually, I'll just go to trade this bishop off, I think. I take back with the knight and then jump in here. Seems very strong. They did have this move, which I overlooked, but... So... My queen can go to the center. I can't really get kicked because of this check. Wow, if a queen goes here, I'm threatening, mate. But if they push, I'm in trouble. But then I can go check. If they push, I can go check. Bishop takes. It's very complicated. Queen in to save the queen. If they push... Oh, this is a very weird position. Queen in if they push. Wow, maybe I take the bishop now? No. This is a check. Queen in, this check would be checkmate. My rook is also very strong. I could just play queen back and still threaten things on this side. I can just go queen back, I think. And then take here. But if I take here, the bishop takes. But then I take. It's such a weird position here. Everything seizes everything. So many possibilities. I really want to sacrifice the knight just so if the pawn takes, I take. So they take my knight. I can actually take here first. Well, no, I can't. I'll just take the bishop. Queen takes. I take this bishop and then I take the pawn. And the knight's hanging. The queen doesn't see anything. I just opened up the rook, which is maybe bad. There aren't any checks though. On my king, I can take here. The knight will hang. My opponent can actually take here. With the rook even. But then I'd castle. If the queen takes, it's just a trade. Both our knights are hanging. I have this check, but then the king moves. This has been such a weird game so far. My king isn't safe. My d3 pawn is really weak. If the queen takes, the knight goes back. I can take this with tempo on the knight, which I see as probably the best move. My king's been uncastled the entire game. I'll just take this, I think. I don't see any other moves. If the queen takes, I'm happy to go into the trade. Knight back, I actually have this check if the king comes. Knight here, if the king comes, I have this. Wow, really? Check. Here. Yeah. Has to be good. My rook is hanging, but so now I think king here. Check. So check, king moves. Check, the king can go here. Then I go here. Wow, such a crazy position. My pieces are just really powerful. The king here, I have this check. So, yeah, this knight check works. Forces a knight trade. This is gonna fall. I'm hitting the rook right now. Yeah, I could take with the queen. Which seems better, I'm threatening this. The queen takes, I take her. Wow, I'm almost checkmating the king. Rook here. If I take here, it's not checkmate, but my opponent just defends themselves, but it's such a weird game. That's not very good. I can actually take this. The king has to go here. Then I can go here. So taking here, the rook blocks. But then I give this check. And it's looking very bad. I take here, the king escapes though. I don't want the king to escape. I'll take this way first. Yeah, the king. Okay, so I can actually just take here even. Then the king escapes and I take here. So this check, king moves, I take. Wow, my opponent's blundering here. A queen trade. King takes, rook takes. I'm up pawns. Any more checks? Can't take here. I lose the queen. I'll just take. Rook takes. I'm up 2 pawns. This is hanging, so. Oh, but pushing opens up this check, so. I could actually step my king up, which seems better. Just defending this. If they push. Yeah, they double up on this. I can push now. Then I lose. I could double up if they check. I move. Pushing doesn't work. Or pushing. Yeah, pushing doesn't work, definitely. Rook sacrifices don't work. I'll just maybe counterattack. That's the best move. Rook takes. I can always run my king. And I have my own threat. They defend. Now I'm able to defend, so I'm happy there. This rook have moves I have discovered. Attacks. Everything is held here, I can just start pushing. And these 2 outside pass pawns should win me the game. I probably need to stop this push. This push was a big threat. If I can get behind this pawn, I'll just stop these pawns from pushing. Though they push, I'm actually in trouble. Well, not really. But it's really weird. Maybe I should play rook a5, just to double attack this. Also have x-ray checks. I'll just push here. A rook trade would help me very much. I can just defend. They double up, I give a check. Now the king takes and walks into a check. I can lock this rook in. I am losing this now. Okay, so I can't push, but going after that is okay. It comes with check, which is very annoying. I give this check, the king has to step up. King steps there. This take comes with check. I think I should push now. I'm gambling on this, but king back just looking to take here. But check I can step here. Yeah, so check I step here. Check I step here to defend. Check. Okay. The rook is hanging. I can save it. Wow, if I save this rook, I can also come here if the king comes in. If I come here, this check is very annoying. Rook here. This is defended. I can always defend. This check is very annoying, but now I'm threatening a check. If the king steps to f6, I think it's a blunder. I can go here. And there's, I think, no way to stop promotion. Giving up the rook is probably best. I can take with the rook, go for this. Taking with the king, they can push. Taking with the rook. I'm forcing the king down, so maybe I can come in. So now, do I give this check? Forcing the king here, then I step here. I think so. The king just immediately goes in. Now I'm winning this, I think. And king goes there. It's just gonna be a draw, I think. I have checks, but the king just runs. It's just a draw here. It's just a draw here. That's very unfortunate. I think we had a win here. We definitely had a win here. We had 2 extra pawns in the end game. Let's have a look at this game. So I played with a 74.1, my opponent with a 76. I had 2 huge blunders this game. My opponent had 6 mistakes. I played like a 1300, my opponent like a 1400. And at one point I was actually +5. I was +5 and then I made a blunder. Yeah, so I was completely winning this game. At one point I was completely lost in the beginning of the game. But then my opponent missed something. And then so did I. I was also completely winning and missed a winning idea. So in general this game was very crazy, so let's see. Bishop there's a mistake. I can kick the bishop with what? With d4, I guess. Makes sense. I should have played d4. I used to play it so many times. I played d3 instead. I mean b4, not d4. Wow, I could have taken en passant here, which I missed. The best move was en passant. Definitely. It just gives me space. Oh, I just hung my knight. Wow, okay. This is where I was completely losing. Why did I play this? I mean, if the queen took, I did have this check, but there was really nothing here. My queen wasn't able to come in. Yeah, this just hung the knight. There's no trouble taking the knight. After this check, I have nothing else because of this bishop. The castling was a huge miss. And I actually should have gone back with the knight to defend this, which makes a lot of sense. But if I went back with the knight, wouldn't my opponent be able to just take her? Or no? Because the knight would block it, so makes a lot of sense. Going back with the knight defends the bishop, so if they trade off the bishop, I have tempo on the queen. Makes a lot of sense. Taking's wrong. I missed queen back, which is a huge threat. Yeah, queen back to a2 is a huge threat. I threatened to take b5, sacrificing a knight to come in on the a file to attack my opponent. So taking was wrong. I should have taken on b5 here now. Just wins a pawn. So taking b5 was correct. I take with tempo. I missed rook up, which just gives a check. Does rook up really just give a check? Best moves d7 to defend. And I can give up the rook, really. I give this check, which is actually a fork, forces a trade, and here I was completely winning. I should have taken the rook. Really? Why? Queen takes. We trade this way. What? This is apparently much better for me. I played king up to d3, which was wrong, because I just let my opponent double up, and that's what happens. But then I counterattack. I get to defend. I start pushing. This was still completely winning for me. Even though I gave up some pawns here, I was still winning. Rook back was the best move, which makes sense. Just holds everything. I should have seen rook e3. Just the best move. Defends everything. Pushing is the only move. Check is wrong. I should have actually pushed. Wow. Okay, pushing here is correct. And pushing here is wrong because of this check. This just hangs a pawn. Wow. Wait, how? Oh, it hangs this pawn. And I'm supposed to go king to b5. I guess it's so that if the rook attacks, I can just promote anyway. I should have still gone king back to b6. Just threatening to promote. Coming in with the king is wrong. Check is completely wrong. But taking here is a mistake. It draws the game. My opponent just had to push her and they'd win. It's actually better to take with the king there, but I'm able to win this pawn. This is just a drawn endgame now. I'm fast enough to... All these moves were the best. And it's a draw. Stepping away with the king seems like such a weird thing to do, but it's actually the only way to stay in the winning position. If I step away with the king, I'm threatening to promote. If my opponent goes here, I probably just still promote. We trade. My opponent can start pushing probably. Well, the best move is f4, just pushing. Then the best move is king c4, coming back to defend. And I'm actually winning here. In this line, where I step away with the king to promote, I'm actually winning. It's very interesting. But the game ends in draw after a really win game, so that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.